Very good evening, students. So, the first two session which I have done, I think some of the students would have got knowledge of, at least to some extent you could have been got knowledge about 1%. See, one thing is very clear. Daily, at least when you go through my session of teaching, definitely you are able to score half mark. So you may think, why for half mark I should struggle? See, every half mark definitely will make you 1 mark. Every 1 mark will surely make you 100 marks. I am for that. So, dear students, my request, please share this YouTube channel, SST Academy of Mathematics. Now, this channel especially for the downtrodden students, poor students who are not in position to attend extra coaching class. So, please, my request to almost all the students who are going for coaching class also, it's not an issue. If else you know the subject, nothing else, you help your friend by sharing this YouTube channel that is known as SST Academy of Mathematics. And today, I'll be solving out cbse exercise 5.1, whereas Karnataka syllabus SSLC, it is 1.1. Now, the question is on the board. Now, it is a statement problem. Now it's very clear. In which of the following solution does the list of numbers involved? In which of the following solution? They are given you various around 4 problems. Very first one, which of the following solution does the list of numbers involved makes an AP and Y? Now you want to know, they are given a 4 statement problem. Now the numbers, we want to list the list of numbers involved in making AP. What are the list of numbers involved in AP? If else it is an AP, and you should give the reason why. You should give the reason why. It's very simple. See, you need not fear for statement problem, only the concept of understanding. Once you understand the concept, directly you are able to do the problems without the help of your teachers as well as any textbook and referential video also. Try to understand the concept. That is, while you are reading the statement problem, I think you may even feel some sort of difficulties. But when you read fast, definitely you will be in position not to understand. When you read twice, definitely to some extent you will be able to find it. When you read 3 times and 4 times, there you will be getting the exact idea. Either to do the problems or directly you know the answer, whether it is correct or wrong. Now, it's very practical statement problem. It is the taxi fare after each kilometer. The taxi fare after each kilometer, when the fare is rupees 15, means and the fare is rupees 15 for first kilometer and rupees 8 for each additional kilometers. So it's very simple also. Also, in Kolar district we don't use auto by in form of fares. Addition charges all we don't use. When you go to bigger cities like Bangalore, definitely you are able to find. You'll have a minimum charge. So you'll have a minimum charge. See, the minimum charge will be there. For example, 2 kilometers, the minimum charge in Bangalore may be around 24 rupees or 28 rupees. That is minimum charge. It is a base. It is a base. What we call it as base kilometers. For base kilometers, they'll fix the charge. Means when they switch on their meter, that is reading meter, definitely when you go around 2 kilometers, there will be no any rise in the kilometers. It is fixed. The fixed charge, we call it as base kilometers. After going through base, definitely after that you can see your meter going on increasing. So maybe 2 kilometers, till 2 kilometers you don't have any increasing. After increase of 2 kilometers, definitely you are able to find every 100 meter there will be changes continuously in the meter. That is a practical, it is given you are in the table also. So it is very clear here. The taxi fare, now they are not mentioning here auto, it is a taxi. See, this is a practical problem, but rupee value doesn't matter here. Why? Because it is to be entirely different there. To practice, they are given you this one. Means they made it very clear. The base fare is rupees 15 for first kilometers. So it is a fixed. For first kilometer, you travel 100 meters, 200 meters, 500 meters. Even you go through 1 kilometer, it is fixed. It is 15 rupees. After you are traveling 1 kilometer, for next kilometer you should pay additional charge. For next 1 kilometer, it will be 8 rupees. For another 1 kilometer, it will be 8 rupees. For another 1 kilometer, it will be 8 rupees. So on. Means once the base kilometer is finished, for additional kilometers, for each kilometer, you are able to pay 8 rupees. You are not able to pay, definitely you should pay according to the problem. So very simply, you can find it the answer here. Why? Because the base, what they are given, base kilometers, you can take it as the base kilometers, you can take the base, what they are given it as, directly you can take it as a first term. Why? Because it is for the first kilometer. It is for the first kilometer. Since it is for the first kilometer, you can write it as 15. And see, and it is same, rupees 8 for each additional kilometers. You take it as differences D. Differences D, 8. 8. So, it's very simple. You can find the solution here. You can find the solution here. Now look on here. See, the taxi fare for first 1 kilometer, it's nothing but 15 rupees, and rupees 8 for each additional kilometer, means it is constant here. This difference is constant. So you write it at D is equal to 8. Now very first one, you know the typical form of AP, as I told you yesterday, you take only 4 terms, A comma, A plus D comma, A plus 2D comma, A plus 3D. This is what we call it as typical form. Typical form. Now you write it off here. It's very clear. A 15 comma. You should write it as a typical form. So 15 plus 8 comma. Yeah. 15 plus 2 into 8 comma. Yeah. 15 plus 3 into 8. Now it's very simple. You can write it as 15 comma. We'll add up in next class. The next continuous, we write it as 15 plus 8 comma 15 plus 2 into 6, so 2 into 8, 16. 2 into 8 is 16 comma 15 plus 3 into 8. 3 into 8, it's nothing but what will get? 24. Now still you can write it as 15 comma 15 plus 8. 15 plus 8. So 15 plus 8, you are very familiar. What is 15 plus 8? 23. Next year. 15 plus 16. 31. Next year. 15 plus 24. 15 plus 24. Directly you can write it as 39. Now look on your students. This is the answer. Now 15, 23, 31, 39 means if the taxi driver is driving his car taxi, the first kilometer will be paying him 15 rupees, second kilometer will be paying 23 rupees, third kilometer will be paying 31 rupees, and the fourth kilometer, the designation what you are going, if you are going 4 kilometer, the last designation is 39, where you will be paying 39 rupees for 4th kilometer. Now look on here, I can term it as A1, A2, A3, A4. A1, A2, A3, A4. Now, A4 minus A3, 39 minus 31, I can write it as 8. Now, what is the difference here? 31 minus 23, it's nothing but 8. Yeah, what is the differences? 23 minus 18, it's nothing but 8. Now, look on here. So, it's very simple. The fourth term, third term, the difference is 8. The third term, second term difference is 8. Second term and third term difference is 8. Means it's very clear the differences are constant. Definitely it forms AP. You should write at last conclusion. Differences between the consecutive term is 8. It is constant. As a result, 15, 23, 31 and 39 forms an AP. Forms an AP. There it's the matter. See, you may also, some students are quite intelligent enough. They may don't want to do in such a way. Why? Because they are very clever enough. What they'll do means, first term is known, D is known. What they'll do, 15 plus 8, directly they'll get 23. For 23 they'll add 8, they'll get 31. For 31 they'll add 8, they'll get 39. For example, look on here, 15. They know that first number is 15. Out of 15, when they add, they know that it is 23. After adding, they know directly 23 plus 8, it's nothing but 31. Plus 8, it's nothing but 39. Some students will be writing this answer directly. See, if else you write directly answer, it's not an issue. The answer is correct. But if it is for 2 marks, when you write directly answer, you will get only 1 mark. You will be losing the marks for this text. So better, while you are practicing, you practice in such a way, a lengthy method. First while you are practicing, you practice in lengthy way. As you are going on practicing and practicing, at one stage you are able to get direct answers without the help of teachers as well as textbooks also. But you should practice. You should practice. Okay. So this is your first statement problem. And second statement problem. And now we'll go to second statement problem. Yes. My students will read out the question. Read out, ma.
The cost of digging a well.
That is the second problem.
Yeah. The amount of air.
Oh, this is the second problem. The amount of
air.
Amount of air. Oh,
Present in a cylinder.
present in a cylinder. Present in a cylinder.
When a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air.
When the vacuum pump
Removes
removes 1/4
of the air.
1/4 of the air
Remaining in the cylinder at a time.
remaining in the cylinder at a time. Yes. Now, yes, dear students, now the given statement definitely it represents an AP. If it represents an AP, you should give out the solution why it represents an AP. First, you want to find whether it represents AP. Okay. So, what is the statement here? The amount of air present in a cylinder. The amount of air present in a cylinder when the vacuum pump removes 1/4 of a air remaining in a cylinder at a time. So, once again you read out the amount of air present in a cylinder when the vacuum pump removes 1/4 of a air remaining in a cylinder at a time. At that time, it is able to remove the 1/4. It is able to remove the 1/4. See, 1/4 is nothing but what we call a mathematical term. You can call it as quarter. 1/4, 1/3. See, when you take a number, first is 1/4. It is first quarter. 1/2. That is double time of quarter. We call it as half. 3/4, 3/4, as well as 1. So, when you are removing, here it's very clear, when the vacuum pump, see, when you are using vacuum pump to remove the air, it removes 1/4 of remaining in the cylinder. Dear students, you may, when you are studying about cylinder, you may think of me due to my fatness, but I am not a cylinder. Okay, so you shouldn't make fun of me, and you shouldn't comment in such a way in your comment boxes also. Okay, why? Because it happens usually. Not with you, almost all the students. Why? Because even everybody could have been crossed that age where students will be doing some fun of everybody else. But I think you need not want to do about me. Okay, I accept. It is in a board cylinder, not myself. Okay, we'll go to the problems now. Okay, so the amount of air present in a cylinder when the vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in a cylinder at a time. Whether you want to find it's a AP or not, very, very, very simple now. What will you do? See, here they're talking about removing of air from a cylinder. Definitely, so when you're taking out cylinder, in a cylinder, definitely cylinder is filled in volumes. Cylinder is filled in volumes. So liters, it is filled in liters. You may once again question me, sir, I have a cylinder, LPG cylinder at my home, but it is in kgs. Actually, it is also in liters. It is also in liters, but a commercial purpose we are using it as in form of kgs. When you take air, definitely air is measured in form of volumes. Air is measured in form of volumes, and definitely it is measured in form of liters. For example, the air which is present in the cylinder, let it be V liters. Let it be what? V liters. You consider it as V liters, let it be any liters. Or apart from this, let me give out, let it be V liters, let me give out some mathematical calculation. Okay. First the cylinder as 100 liters. You think it has how many liters? 100 liters. It has how many liters? 100 liters. From this 100 liters, very simple. See, this is assumption. I am assuming to prove you. Okay. So from 100 liters, you are taking 1/4. You are taking 1/4. You are taking out 1/4. 1/4, it's nothing but very simple. It's nothing but 25%. It's nothing but what percent? 25%. 1/4, it's nothing but 25%. See, from 100 liters, you are taking out 25%. From 100, you are taking out 25%, means it's nothing but 75 liters. It's nothing but what? 75 liters. See, look on here, 1/4, how you write it at 25%? Very simple. For this 1 divided by 4, you multiply by 25 on numerator, 25 on denominator. It will be 25 divided by 4 into 5, 100. So, I can write it as 25 per division, percent, 25%. Now it's very simple. Look on here. First, yeah, from this remaining 100 liters, 1/4, that is 1 divided by 4, you are removing out 25%. You are removing out 25%. Next, this is the remainder. From this remainder, once again, you are using vacuum pump. You are removing it. That is 1 divided by 4. 1 divided by 4. So here, this 1 divided by 4, I can write it as 25%. So what is half of 35, 75? Half of 75, 35. 35 plus 35, what will I get? 70, 32, 32.5. 32.5, half of that, it's nothing but 18.75. What it is? 18.75. From this 18.75, still you should remove 1/4. You should remove 1/4. When I take 1/4, 25%. You should take a 25%. So 25%, very simple. 18.75. When you do by divide half, you will get a 9 point some change. When you divide that one, so you will get 4.6. So what will I get? 4.6. So here you should take out, from 4.6, you should take out 1/4. When you are using vacuum pump, once again it is pumped. So when you are using vacuum pump, definitely it removes 1/4 of the remaining. From 1.4 liters, it takes out 1/4, 25%. Exactly it will be 1.17. Exactly it will be 1.17. Why? Because divide by half will be 2.3. From 2.3 divide by half, we will get 1.17. So see, look on here. Here it is 100 liters has become 75 liters, has become 18.75 liters, has become 4.6 liters, 1.17 liters. Now very simple. Here what happens? So very cleverly you just subtract here 100 minus 75, approximately what will I get? Just subtract, you will get 25 liters. Very good. So you subtract this both, 75 liters, 18.75, just you subtract, what will I get? What will I get? Just you should do. Very simple. What will you do? How will you do means, see, when you have such a thing, how to do means very simple, students. You should divide the numbers. See, while I am doing the problem, it may be lengthy, you may accept it may be lengthy, but one thing is very easily you are able to do. See, 75. From this you should subtract 18.75. Very just a calculation in your brain. Now, first what you do means very simple. This is 75, this is 18.75. Now, the nearing 10-digit number, 18.75, the nearing 10-digit number, it's nothing but what you call it as 20. So, very simple, look on here, 20, 75 minus 20. 75 minus 20. From 75, when you minus 20, what will I get? 75 minus 20. 75 minus 20, 75, 65, 55. What will I get? 55. You are getting my idea. Now 55.00. Now here look on here. This is 18.75. It is 1.25 times greater. So here when I add this one, when I add this 0.25, it will become 19. When I add this one, it will become 20. So very simple here. Look on here. When I add this 25, it will become 100. Then this will become 19. For 19, when I add this one, it will become 20. So for this, I will teach you separate classes by Vedic mathematics how to add the decimals all. I will teach you. Now for timing, very simple. 75. Next, we will take a 2-digit number, that is a multiple of 10, which is nearing to 18 is 20. 75 minus 20, it's nothing but 55. You write it off 55. Now you are taken 20. Since you are taken 20, no problem. Now this is 1.25 times lesser. Since it is lesser, you should add. When you add, you will get a 56.25. What it is? 56.25. Here it is 56.25. Now when you take this differences, very simple part. Even this one you can do up directly. See, 18 minus 4, directly you can write 14. This is 0.60. This is 0.60. 5 minus 0 is 5. 7 minus 6 is 1. So this is nothing but 14.15. This is nothing but 14.15. Now this is very important. When you take this differences, 4 minus 1, it's nothing but 3 point. Now this is 1 7, 6, 1 7. So 0 7 will not go. 0 7, 10 7, you will get 3. Left over is here, you will get 5 minus 1 4. So 3.43. Now look on here. Here the difference is same. Sorry, here the difference 3.43, 14.15, 56.25, 25 liters. Now very clear, the differences between any two consecutive term is not constant. The differences between any two consecutive term is not constant. As a result, this is not an AP. This is not an AP. Okay, you're getting, this is just an idea. Just an idea. Just imagine. So why? Because for every measurement you are taking out at every cylinder, okay, when you are taking 100, at that point you are taking 1/4 by using vacuum pump. At that point you are taking it 1/4. 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 As a result, definitely this is not an AP. This is not an AP. Now we'll go to other problems. Third one. See, third one is quite easy, I think so. You can do of your own. You may not want myself to do, I think so. So okay, no problem. Let me do. Okay. Yes. Yes, tell me.
The cost of digging a well after.
The cost of digging. The cost of digging. Digging a well. Digging a well. Well.
After every meter of digging.
After every meter. Every meter of digging. Meter of digging. Yes, digging.
When it cost
When
rupees.
it cost. When it
Cost.
When it cost.
Rupees 150.
Oh, rupees 150. Yes.
For the first meter.
For the first meter. So, since they are using the term first meter, you write it as first term A is equal to 50. You will get the answer. First meter.
And raises by.
And rises. Rises by.
Rupees 50.
Rupees 50. For
subsequent meter.
Subsequently meters. Subsequently meters.
Yes.
So, dear students, it's very simple. As I told you, see, you are digging a well. You are digging a well. See, this is a well. For first meter, this is a first meter. For first meter, they will pay you 150 rupees. For first meter, they will pay you 150 rupees. So for second meter, they'll pay 50 rupees extra. So that is, it is risen. For first one it is 150, rises 50 rupees 50 for subsequent meters. Means for consecutive meters, the risen by 50. Means very simply you can do 150 plus 50, you may write 200. Okay. Next, third one. This for other second meter. This 2 meter. Now this is third one. This is third one. One more meter. This 200 it rises by 50, 250. Next, for fourth meter. For fourth meter, it rises by 50, 300 rupees. So directly you can write, but this will not help you in exams. If else you do it in competitive exams, no problem, definitely you are able to solve. But yeah, what we'll do means very simple. We go according to this calculation. Already you are very well aware also. So what will you do here? Very first, since the first term, it's nothing but 150 rupees, 150. And subsequently it is increasing by 50 rupees. This is increasing per meter. So I can write D is equal to 50. And you are aware that A comma, A plus D comma, A plus 2D comma, A plus 3D. Sir, I require 10 terms. Take no problem, but it will consume time. So better you take 3 terms or 4 terms, it will be easy also. So A, it's nothing but 150. I can write it as 150 plus 50. Here I can write it as 150 plus 2 into 50. 150 plus 3 into 50. Now here what happens? 150. Still I can write it as 150 plus 50 comma. Here 150 plus 20, so 2 into 50, 100 comma 150 plus 3 into 50, 150 plus 150. So simplicity I can write 150 comma 200 comma 250 comma 300. See, definitely the differences will be here 50. Definitely it is on AP. It is on AP. Okay. So might check out how many minutes it is. Yeah. How many minutes?
28 minutes 5 seconds.
Okay. Then dear students, we'll do one thing. This is my third hour what I am teaching here. This is my third hour I am teaching this syllabus. Tomorrow I'll be updating the fourth statement problem and I'll be working out the remaining exercise problem. Dear students, if else you have any doubt, please comment your doubts in comment box and do not forget to subscribe SST Academy of Mathematics, Arivalagan. I am with you, you will be me. Definitely whatever doubts you are there, I am there to clarify. You need not want to worry, I am there. Just give out your suggestion and your ideas. Your ideas definitely will help many people. Yes, your ideas will definitely help many people. And I'll tell you one thing, teachers are not great, students are the great. Why? Because students think everything in different way, where teachers does everything in single way. See, teachers have only one way to teach, whereas students will have different ways. Your thinking will be different. You focus all to the studies and especially you concentrate on mathematics. You love mathematics. In return, mathematics definitely loves you. Okay, bye bye. See you tomorrow at same time with the remaining problem. Exercise 1.1 of Karnataka State Board as well as exercise 5.1 of CBSE. Bye bye. This is Arivalagan signing off. Thank you.